Okay, so I just checked your answers. You can see the second one is wrong because, so you can see, so already it's 27. 27 means 3 has requested. Now you have to calculate, right? Okay, that's an error. Let's see what has happened. So I think I have copied the question previously. And okay, let's do this quickly. 27 ones. 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 24 now. 25 26 27 0 0 0 0 0. So then, so this one is the subnet mask, that is 255.255.255.224. That is correct. So in your answer also subnet mask is correct. Okay, good. The network IP, that is also correct. That is also correct. Let's see the network IP. Network IP can be taken 112.182.130.26. Now tell me in the binary 112, what is the binary value? What is the binary value? 112, can you tell quickly? Now you have calculated, no?
0
0
111
hmm.
4 zeros.
4 zeros, correct? Okay, 182.
1 0 1 1 0
1 1. Okay.
yes 0 1 1 0.
Sure.
1 0
1 0 1 1 0 1 1 0.
1 yes.
Okay. 1 to 30.
1
It's easy.
5 zeros.
Okay. Then 26. 26.
3 zeros. 1 1 0 1 0.
1 1 0 1 0. Okay, so this is 16 plus 8 is 24 plus 2 20. Okay, now just take the binary. Let's AND this. When you AND this, you will get the network IP. Network IP is when you AND all ones means you will get this one. And here you will get 000 when you AND zeros and ones, but still you have 0 here. And the next portion is all zeros. So let's highlight the using our default colors that we have used already. These are not default colors, actually we have assigned some colors. Yellow color is the network portion, green color is the host portion. Yellow color is the network portion and green color is the host portion. And then here also the yellow color is the network portion. This is what you have done. Yellow color is the network portion. This 5 digits belongs to these are, yes, host portion. You can't change the network portion, right? Remember that. And anyway, you will get 112, 182, 130, 0 as the network IP. In the host when you find the broadcast IP, you can't change up to this level, you can't change, but you can change these things. 11111, you can change. That is your broadcasting IP. What is the broadcasting IP then? It is the same IP ending with 31. Here, 11111 is 31. So that is your mistake. Understood? Or not? You can't change the network portion. Here, what you have done? Change 111. That is changing the network. You can't change that. Change in network portion not allowed. So this is 255.255.224. Sorry, 255.224. Okay, those are the answers. Okay, let's go and see. Yes, they have not given the answers. Can we retry? I don't think. Can you retry? Yeah, we can retry. Let's see. So then this is the network IP and this is the broadcast IP and this is the subnet mask. Network IP, broadcast IP, and subnet mask. Let's check. And you can see, right, all three correct. Understood or not? Still difficult or understood? Okay.
Understood.
Please watch this video again. Those who missed the lesson, please watch this video again. I'll share this video. Please watch this again and again, and try to understand the logic behind that. These three questions are equal questions. I'll give, so no need to give more questions. Actually, you can do go to this and do some questions, and you will understand how these questions are coming. Right, that is one thing. Okay, let's say, okay, I'm going to give my own questions this time. A network has three divisions: HR, finance, and operations. Each division needs a subnetwork. Each division needs a subnetwork. Each division needs a subnetwork. IP address of computer X in HR division is 192.168.3.45. 3.45. HR has 34 hosts, sorry, 24 hosts. HR has 24 hosts. Finance has finance has 8 hosts, and operations got 38 hosts. Hosts means computers. 38, let's say, computers. Suggest a suitable subnet mask. Suggest suitable subnet mask. So that is part 1. Part 2, suggest suitable subnet mask. Assign those to 3 divisions and write the network IPs and broadcast IPs of each. So you have to assign this to 3 divisions and give the network IPs and broadcast IPs of each. Number 3. So within bracket, I'm going to tell only assign the first 3 subnets. So don't assign some. So there might be some other subnets, but don't assign them. Only assign the first 3 subnets. Write the first valid IP and last valid IP of each division. Assign the first valid IP and last valid IP of each division. Okay, so this can be your exam question. This can be your exam question, and you are given an IP, right? Then they have given a scenario, a case where, so one division has 24, another division has 8, and another division got 38. So based on which division you are going to submit? HR, finance, or operations. So which division you are going to choose? Which is the decision making division? Is it HR, finance, or operations? මොකක් මතද ඔයාලා decision එක ගන්නෙ?
Sir.
Yes. Based on which division you are going to take the decision to submit?
HR division.
HR has 24 hosts. 24ක එකක් අපි හදාගත්තොත්, can it cater this one? Yes. Finance can be catered because, yes, operation, because operation has the highest number of computers. If you create a network which is suitable for operations, that can be used for HR and finance both. But if you create something to finance, sorry, HR, then finance can use, but operations won't be able to use. මොකද 24කට support කරන එක 8කට support කරනවා අනිවාර්යයෙන්. but 38කට support කරයිද කියන්න බෑ. ඒ වගේම if you create a network which is suitable for finance, අනිත් දෙකටම support නොකරන්න පුළුවන්. So therefore the decision maker is the operations division. You have to find out a network which is suitable for, yes, which is suitable for operations division. Then 38 computers. So if you have 38 computers, what is the suitable subnet mask? 38 computers. So maximum 38 computers. How many bits you need to keep to cater 38 computers? How many bits you need? Yes. Bit කීයක් ඕනද? 38කට addresses දෙන්න. How many bits you need? Yes. Sorry, 5 or 6? Sorry, 7? What is the answer? 5, 6, 7, yes. What is the number? If you give 5, how many computers? 2 to the power 5 minus 2. Enough or not enough? If you give 6, 2 to the power 6 minus 2. Which is enough? Which is enough? Yes. කීයක් bit ඕනද? මේක ඇත්තටම මම අහන්න ඕන ප්‍රශ්නයක් logic gates වල හරි number systems වල හරි. 38කට addresses දෙන්න, there are 38 unique addresses. You need 38 unique addresses. How many bits you need? If you had 2 bits, so this is one address, this is one address, this is one address, this is another address. Okay, 4 addresses. If you have but this one you are using for network, this one you are using for broadcast. Actually you are using 2. If you have 3 bits, so this is one address, this is another address, this is another address. Then මේව පරණ ඒවා අහන්නේ මේ වෙන විදිවලට අහන්නේ. This is another address, this is another address, this is another address, and this is another address. But this address for network, this address for broadcast. Then you have 6 addresses. Okay, if you have 5 bit, how many addresses? How many usable addresses? 5 bits now. How many usable addresses if 5 bits? Yes. Sachini, how many usable addresses if 5 bit? 6?
16.
5 bits 16 ද ලියලා බලන්න. 5 bits 1 0 0 0 0 0 5 0 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0. So likewise, how many bits you can write? Is it 16 or to the power 5?
32.
32, but 32 වලින් උඩයි යටයි දෙක යනවනේ නේද? First address will be reserved for the network, last address for broadcasting. Then 30. Right? 5 bits 30. 6 bits
62.
62. Yes, 64 එන්නේ 6 bit කියන්නේ 64. 2 to the power 6 is 64. But උඩම යටම address දෙක යනවා. එතකොට 62 ඉතුරු වෙන්නේ. එහෙමනම් අඩු ගානේ 6 bit වත් ඕනනේ. Understood how to find this kind of question? How to answer? Right? You have 38 machine. How many bits you need to address 38 machine? At least you need 6 bits. Why? Because 5 bits, that is 2 to the power 5. 5 bit to 2 to the power 5. 2 to the power 5 is 32. The first and last address you need to remove. Then you will remain only 30 addresses. So that is not enough. Therefore, you have to go for 6 bits. 6 bits monada deyanne. Is it for hosts or network? 6 bits allocate for host or network. Sachini, Satira, 6 bits allocated for hosts or network. Hosts. Hari, බයෙන් එපා කියන්නේ. Hosts ලට allocate වෙන්නේ. එහෙමනම් ඉතුරු වෙන bit එක ගණන් කරලා ලියන්න. 32යි නේ තියෙන්නේ. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. දැන් කීයක් ඉවරද? 24ක් ඉවරයි. 24ක් ඉවරයි. අරයා bit කීයක් ඕනද host ලට? 6 bits. Then 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, this is the answer. Answer is, what is the subnet mask? Now tell me the answer. 255.255.255. Yes, this is the host portion. තේරුණාද මේක හොයන විදිය නැද්ද? අරකම තමයි මේ වෙන විදියකට යන්නේ. දැක්කද? පොඩ්ඩ මාරු නැටි කලබල වෙනවා. 192. Right, 192. පොඩ්ඩ මේව වුණාම ඕක කේස් එකක් විදියට දෙන්නේ එක්සෑම් එකේ. හරි? You are given as a question like this. මේ විදියට කෙලින්ම දෙන්නේ නැහැ. මෙහෙම දුන්නොත් හරි ලේසි වැඩ එක. එහෙම දෙන්නේ නැහැ. So you are given with that with a case study. හරි 192. ඕක තමයි subnet mask එක. එතකොට දැන් ඔන්න මින් IP address එකක් දීලා තියෙනවා. Right, you are given an IP address and now you know the value is what? 2426 is the value. Then ඕකෙන් තමයි අරක හොයාගන්නේ. මේක හම්බුනාම මේකත් හම්බ වෙනවා මේකත් හම්බ වෙනවා. Now tell me the network IP of HR. දැක්කද? question එක කොහොමද එන්නේ කියලා. Understood? You have to create this kind of question from, you are given a root case. From the root case, you have to create the question. Now this is the one. According to this, you have to find the network IP. So 192 is 11.0.0.0.0.0. 168.1.0.1.0. Correct? Correct or wrong? Tell me. 128 වලට එකතු කරාම 32, 160, ඒකට 8 එකතු කරාම 168. Okay. 3 0.0.0.0.0.0.1 to 45 අපිට ලියන්න පුළුවන් 32 ඕනනේ 0.0.32 ඕන 32 16 තිබ්බොත් 48 එනවා වැඩි 8ක් ආවොත් 40 101 එක 45 අර ඒ විදිහට ට්‍රාන්ස්ලේට් කරගන්නත් පුළුවන් වෙන්න ඕන ඉක්මනට ගණන් හදද්දි ඔක පුරුදු වෙයි මම ලිව්වේ 32කුයි 8කුයි 40යි 5ක් දැම්මම 45යි I didn't divide. Then what is the network IP of HR? It is this one. You have to end this. ඕකත් n වෙනවා මේකත් n වෙනවා ඊළඟ එකත් n වෙනවා ones නේ තියෙන්නේ ඊළඟ එකේ bit 3 bit දෙකක් n වෙනවා 00 අනිත් bit එක 0 okay what is the network IP then hello guys 192.168. මම්ම හදනවානේ 3.0 නේද broadcast IP එක කියන්නකො එහෙනම් ඒක තනියෙන් හදන්න පුළුවන් tell me the broadcast IP I'm waiting tell me the broadcast IP this portion is for network and this portion is for network
192, 168, 363.
192.168.3.63. කොහොමද ගත්තේ? මේ ටික network portion එකේ.
Next network, network address. So 63 is the broadcast IP.
Yeah, 0 is the network address and මේ ඔක්කොම මෙතන එන්න ඕන bit වැඩියෙන් අරගෙනද වන්දා. 1 2 3 4 9 නේ හරි. 1 2 3 4 5 6. ඔය 6 එන්න ඕන once. ඒ කියන්නේ මේ network portion එක you have to keep the network portion as it is and change the host portion to the maximum. Maximum host portion is 1111111. That is 1 plus 1 plus 1, 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 8 plus 16 plus 32. It's 63, correct. That is broadcast. Broadcast. Oh, sorry. Okay, this is network. This is for what? This is for HR division. HR එකට තමයි මුල්ම එක හම්බෙන්නේ. ඊළඟ එක අපි finance එකට දෙමු. Finance. දැන් කියන්න පුළුවන් වැඩි. Finance division, network IP.
192.168.3.64.
Correct. 192.168. And then නම් ක්‍රමය අල්ලගෙන 364 is the it's for finance division network IP. Broadcast IP. කොහොමද ගත්තේ? මෙන්න මේ bit එක විතරක් වෙනස් කරන්න. පළවෙනි bit එක වෙන්නේ network IP එකේ දැන් අපි network වෙනස් කර යන්නේ. network එක වෙනස් කරන්න නම් මේ bit එක 1 දාලා මේ ටික ඔක්කොම 0 දාගන්න. Then you will get 64. නැත්නම් ඊළඟට තියෙන IP එක. What is the broadcast?
192.168.3.127.
127. හරි. ඒ කොහොමද? මෙතන තියෙන එක එකම තියලා මේ ඔක්කොම අපෝ එකේව කරන්න. ඒතර මෙතන එක තියලා මේ ඔක්කොම එකේව කරන්න. හරි මම මේ දෙකත් ලියන්නම් ඔයාලා පටලවා ගන්න ඕන. network IP එකට මෙතන එක දාන්න. ඊටු ඔක්කොම බිංදු ඒව කරන්න. Then you will get the network IP. This is also yellow. That is the next network. Right? Broadcast කරගන්න මේකම ගන්න. Keep the same and change these all bits to 1. 1 1 1 1 1 1. Then you will get the broadcast IP for finance. Okay, now tell me for the operations division. ඊළඟ variant එක මොකක්ද? 0 1 වලට පස්සේ තියෙන්නේ 1 0. Okay, what is that? 128. For this is operations. For operations divisions network IP. Okay, tell me the operations divisions broadcast IP.
191.
191. Last one is 191, right? Yes, last one is 191. This is 10 and last one will be all ones. 10 තියලා all ones. That is 191. Actually, what's happening? It's going 64 by 64. 64න් 64 යන්නේ. ලේසි එකක් හොයාගත්තම ඊළඟ ඒවා 64න් 64 තමයි යන්නේ. 64න් 64 network හතරක් එනවා. 00 network, 01 network, 10 network, 11 network. Going 64 by 64. So this is for the HR division, next for the finance division, next for the operations division. And you know the first and last valid IP ඒවා මම කියන්න ඕනේ නැහැ. එතකොට 3.0 තියෙනවා 3.1 තමයි first valid IP, last valid IP 3.62. Then first valid IP is 3.65, last valid is 3.126. First valid is 3.129, last valid is 3.190. One less than the broadcast, one more than the network. Right? Valid hosts. Please write down valid hosts is one more than network to one less than broadcast. Those are the valid IPs. If anyone cannot understand still, then I'm ready to explain this. This is the answer for the question. And actually, I didn't write the valid hosts, right? I didn't write the valid hosts, but you can write that as well. I didn't write that. I just write this. So if you can answer this kind of question, sometimes they might ask the diagram also. ඒකත් අහලා diagram එකත් ඇහුවට පස්සේ so you'll get this 10 marks, right? Diagram is easy. You have to write network division, sorry, HR, finance, ඔය තුනට network LAN තුනක්, local area network තුනක් හදලා ඒ තුන router එකකින් connect කරාම හරි. That is the diagram. So still we have not done that, the theoretical part. That part we will discuss. Okay, please draw this. Please write this quickly. තාමත් තේරෙන්නේ නැත්නම් අහන්න. දැන් හිතන්න එපා මේක තේරුනේ නැති උනාට කමන්නේ අනිත් ටික තේරෙනවනේ ඒ ටික ලියනවා. එහෙම ඕනේ නැහැ. හිල් තියාගෙන යන්න ඕනේ නැහැ. හරියට ඉගෙන ගන්න. හරියට ඉගෙන ගත්තම පාඩුවක් වෙන්නේ නැහැ. And small announcement. So while you are writing, please listen. So it is small announcement. So if you are interested in getting certificate for software development from Harvard University, so we are providing a training course. Actually, I have planned to provide a training course for that. If anyone is interested getting software, if anyone is interested in software field, software engineering, and would love to get a Harvard certification, so that is a wonderful opportunity, but the cost is a little bit high. The certification cost is around 40,000, but the thing is that is for only for the certificate. But thing is that you will be getting internationally valid certification from international level, high ranked world class university. So that is the thing. So if you can, if you love, let me know, because we are going to provide small training for that. Not small training, it is like 4 months training, a separate one. So if you love programming, please let me know, then I can arrange that. So we are going to arrange this for the teenagers, but you are also included. Thinking of giving the opportunity to the students who are coming to my classes. Finish. Okay, quickly do this, because we have only 9 minutes left to finish the class. Just finish this, then I can explain one more theory before we finish. If you take time, we will miss that chance. And I would like to highlight another point. So sometimes in internet you will find that this network sometimes we are not using in some cases. The reason is that so this network IP is network IP for all the subnets. ඔක්කොම subnet වලට network IP එකක් යවනවා නම් ගොඩක් වෙලාවට මේක පාවිච්චි කරනවා හේතුව දැන් ඔක්කොම බිඳුව තියෙද්දීනේ. So if all zeros, so this is 0. So no, sometimes we are not using this subnet, because then if we connect practically, if we connect this, so there's a possibility to, so unless you are unless you are given the subnet, that is okay. But if you are not given the subnet, if you give the subnet as 192.168.3.255 or something, without subnetting, if someone connect, he or she will be able to access the other networks. There's a vulnerability. So that can happen. So, but no need to think up to that extent. Theoretically, you can take this, but practically when you are taking, there's a risk. Theoretically, you can take this. So therefore, some people used to ignore this first network and the last network. But here in this case, it is okay. You can use all 3 networks. That's why you are taking a 2 to the power n-2 by ignoring the first and last network. Similar to you ignore the first and last hosts. Sometimes you ignore the first and last networks. But even up that level, I think you don't need, so just write down. So That's enough. Okay, so if you cannot finish, please take a screenshot and write down this. So if you cannot finish this, then because we have to discuss one more theory, and that is about the MAC address. And I think we have discussed about the public IP and private IP, right? Did we or not? CIDR we discussed, done. Public IP, private IP, I think we have discussed already. Yes, I have given this private IP ranges. So I have asked you to, this is private IP ranges. 192.168 for class C, for class B 172.16, for class A 10.0. These are the private IP ranges. Class A, class B, and class C. Private IP means those are given in the local area networks, private networks. But when you connect to the public, you have different IP ranges based on class A, class B, class C. We discuss about the classes and we discuss about the private IP ranges and the public IP. Any computer which connect to the network will have a public IP. Even my computer will have a public IP. I can just go and Google it. I can ask what is my IP and I'll get my public IP. That is 175.157.222.108. That is my public IP. So similar to that, if you go to the Google and ask what is my public IP, you will get that. This is actually given by the ISP, Internet Service Provider. And so this IP is not assigned to some other. This is unique for the world, not repetitive. Make a loke vena koheva nahi. Ekai තියෙන්නේ. Sometimes your ISP will share this IP with some more parties. That can be happen. But other than that, you have only one point accessing to this address. This is a public IP. And also remember that Google-like people, so servers, when you ping to www.google.com, whatever they are giving is their public IP. If you ping, so this IP you receive is their public IP. Unlike us, they are having a reserved public IP. Why? Why they are having a reserved public IP? Any reason? The apita තියෙන එක reserved නැහැ. That can be changed by එක ISP ට ඕන එකක් දීලා change කරලා දාන්න පුළුවන් පස්සේ. But anyway, we need public IP to access internet. Otherwise, we cannot access internet. අපිට තියෙන එක change වෙන්න පුළුවන්. හැබැයි මේ තියෙන එක එහෙම නැහැ. ඒක static. ඒක change වෙන්නේ නැහැ. It's reserved for them. Why? Google is powerful. Is that the reason? So why is it is reserved? The reason is that Google is a server. It's providing the service. Service provider කෙනෙක්ගේ address එක වෙනස් වෙනවා කියන්නේ that is a risk. Right? Think that okay, you go and buy some clothes from a shop. So let's say your shop is in Badulla. You go and buy that from that shop, and shop is in Badulla. Now you want to change. You want to change it. You go to the shop, and people are telling, shop එක ඊයේ විතරනේ තිබ්බේ. That shop is now in Kandy. Now next week you go to the Kandy and see whether the shop is there. Next that people are telling, shop එක මෙහෙ තිබිලා අරන් ගියානේ. Now it's in Colombo. So then how you access the service? Similar to that, if Google keep changing their IP address, how we can access the Google's service? Therefore, they have reserved public address. This is called static public address or the reserved public access. And you can type http:// and their public IP address and get their service. But that is possible. But poor me, if you ask http:// give some service, I'm asking from this IP address, I'm not a server. So you won't get any service, right? Because I'm not a server. There's a possibility, there's a way to put a server in this IP, but that is called DNS, dynamic DNS. So I'm not going to show this now, but there's a possibility. But for the moment, no service in this IP, but there's a service in Google IP. That is this one. They are having fixed IPs. If you ask what is ping www.facebook.com, they are also having a fixed IP, public static IP. This IP belongs to Facebook. If you go and access this, next week also you can try this http:// this IP. Next week also you'll go to the Facebook. So you can, if you want, you can keep that IP. Okay, that is it. So with that, with the time limitations, we won't be able to discuss this MAC address. But next day we have to start theories. Now, then next day we have to start the theories and keep discussing the theory. And networking lesson is quite big lesson. It will take few weeks to finish. At least it will take 4-5 more weeks to finish. Okay, then see you later. See you next week. Good night. Okay.
Thank you, sir.